We had a lot of races that we've been following pretty closely tonight. Not only this, of course, millage renewal in St. Tammany Parish, but we were also closely following the BESE board race. Joseph Gow up against Ellie Schroder. We are now calling this for Joseph Gow. How long has this been decided, do you guys think, tonight?
Well, we saw a trend earlier.
Yeah.
He was at 51.
It was close.
Yeah, it was close. Now he's up to 52.
Yeah.
More results in, so he has it. But it goes back to what I mentioned previously. He had a very good and effective closing message as to this is what I want to do for you in reference to addressing the issues around education. And that did resonate with voters.
It did, you think? I mean, obviously it did, as we see there. Does this say anything about John Schroder's power in politics? Does that have anything to do with this? This is, of course, Ellie Schroder's husband. Does that come into play at all?
I don't think so. I mean, St. Tammany was just one part of that district, and that was Schroder's base. Of course, Schroder ran governor and treasurer. He had statewide appeal.
Yes.
But I don't think it says that he's weakened or his wife is weakened. That was a good showing in a multi-parish area, which means either Schroder, if they wanted to run again, wherever they want to run, would be factors, I think.
And Joseph Gow, you know, of course, he was in Congress for Orleans Parish after Bill Jefferson had his situation happen. And so he's been sort of trying to find a place, as you mentioned, to land. And apparently this is his landing post for
Yes,
now.
and he was able to close out this campaign on a high note of connecting to voters. That's a key element. We don't see that often, but you have a starting point, and you also have to close the election by discussing and presenting your appeal to voters, connecting with them.
And that was one thing we didn't really see much of in the Senate race.
No,
and it's a lot of these other races.
No.
You know, I mean, usually voters want to make sure at the end of candidates want to make sure at the end of the campaign they're asking people for their vote, connecting with them personally, and that's always been considered. You know, it might be old time now, but I think voters still like that.
They want that. They want
do.
to see more of the retail politics.
Right.
What do you mean by that?
They want to see the candidates and the people that get elected in the communities, discussing the issues with them. And there's a hunger for that. And not just social media, not just paid media. They want to see you in the community.
Is social media different from being in the community? I mean, can voters tell the difference there, do you think? I mean, we saw Stephanie Hilferty doing it as well.
Yeah,
And you said that was
well, I
effective.
mean, it depends how you do it. I mean, I think Stephanie Hilferty did a good job using social media to talk about complex issues. Most campaigns are afraid to do that.
Yes.
I thought it was wise for her to do it. For example, Mayor Helena Moreno is using social media every Sunday.
Yes.
She goes out, walks around neighborhoods in New Orleans, and talks about real things. It's not just slogans and superficiality, but real things. So I think both Hilferty and Moreno have given us two good examples of how to use social media effectively in a campaign.
I think there's a real thought out there that people can bypass, and these candidates can bypass the traditional media and control the message that way. And
you don't bypass it completely, but with social media, you're able to control the content. You're able to control the time, how long it can be. You can connect with certain demographic groups that you will not have the luxury of connecting with paid media necessarily all the time. So social media.
But it is paid media.
Yeah, it is.
Let's not forget it.
Correct.
It is paid
You
media.
are paying for it. It's not the traditional with the commercials and all.
Right.
But you have more control, and you can. Now the other thing about social media, it's a living, breathing organism that you have to update and monitor 24/7.
yes.
And that's what a lot of people
And they have
you
to keep it going.
And you talk about on
Fresh
new occupation, social media manager.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
You can't do it by yourself.
Right.
You can't. It's
And then they'll start having AI managers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after an election or
another
two with AI, you're going to have candidates going on TV saying, this isn't AI, this is really me.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a factor. And, you know, people are getting good at spotting AI, but AI keeps getting better and better and better at creating these things. So I imagine it's going to be a factor from here on out.
Sure.
Yes.